Have you ever wanted something so bad? Like really bad to the point where because you're not getting it, you just cry. You just sit in your bed and you cry. And you know it's not gonna help you. The fact that you're crying, it's not gonna help you get that dream, but you cry anyways because you clearly literally do not know what to do and you're stuck at this phase of I'm trying the best I can, but I'm not getting there. In 2019, I was living with my sister. I decided to move back home from the city. This one day, I just literally woke up and started crying. Till this day, my sister don't even know why I was crying, because I don't know why I was crying. Because I just broke out in tears, and I could feel it in my heart that I wasn't doing what I wanted to do in my life. Like, I just felt like I was stuck. 2 weeks after my mental breakdown, I decided to go back home and tell my parents about it. And I came back and I told them they were cool with me coming back home and taking one of the rooms and use it as an office filming studio. So I got back, and after 8 months of literally working hard at it, I got monetized and I made $615. I cried, but this time it was tears of joy because I was really happy and excited because I had achieved a lifelong dream. Shortly after getting monetized, I got demonetized. I failed. I was ready to give up, but I just kept trying at it. And then I got monetized again after like 6 months or so. Was it six? I think 6 months. And I got monetized again. And this time I made even more money. I made so much money. I think I made around $5,000 because I was able to go on my dream vacation, and I was so excited about that. That was the highlight of my year. But after that, my channel got deleted. I kept making these mistakes like over and over again. And I didn't understand why I was making these mistakes, why I was facing the same thing. Why do I keep getting deleted or demonetized? What was happening, 2023 was the hardest year of my life. I faced the hardest circumstances. I tried to learn from my mistakes and try to fix what was happening, like where I was going wrong. I want this dream so bad, and I'm doing everything I can to reach it, but I'm crying because I tried it and I failed 2 times. Who do I think I am? I can do it for a third time. Like, it has been such a challenging year that I had to overcome a lot of things, and I learned how to be strong and how to stand my ground. So if you get to a point where you're starting out a small business, you probably are if you're watching this video, you're starting a small business, or like you're hustling, doing something for yourself, and you fail at first, then you get back up, and then that's cool because you only fail, you can get back up. And then you fall again. This time you get more insecure. You're like, why do I keep falling? Then you get up. But the third time you're like, maybe this isn't for me. What do you do when you get to that point? You're going to get to that point. This is what I like to tell people when they try to put me down my dream and just be like, why don't you just get into corporate? YouTube is not for you. Just leave it. I tell them, I'm not looking for the results. I'm not looking to have 1 million subscribers on YouTube. I'm looking to start a YouTube channel. That was my goal. That was my dream. But I stayed at it and made videos. I thought about it all the time. I was daydreaming about it in school. So I really want this, okay? I don't want the results. If the results are the only thing that you have, results are the only thing you're going to have. You will never truly value the results if the results are all you have. Treat it as a journey. If you're starting a business, if you're starting something, actually, if you're starting at a job, don't think of it as starting a business or starting a small business. Think of it as starting a journey. Because starting a business is hard. When you fail, you will fail. But if it's a journey, you will understand that on a journey, we take breaks sometimes. We stop and recalculate the fastest route that's going to take us there, or like the safest route that's going to take us there. Like, we got to fill up the cars. We got to gas up the cars again. We got to rehydrate, get some snacks and drinks. At a journey, you know that when you get off from this trip, maybe it's going to be a 6-hour trip, You might get there in 8 hours, and that's fine because it's a journey. A lot can happen in a journey. It doesn't mean that your trip has failed completely. You can still get there. You are on a self-improvement journey. You are on building your journey. You are on a building an empire journey. Stop thinking of it as like a business, a small business even. Why does that word exist? A small business. Why can't it just be a business? Do you want to be small for the rest of your life? Start dreaming things that you want to happen and believe and trust in the journey. Everything that's going to come your way, every obstacle, every hard thing that's going to bring you down, just be happy. Learn to appreciate every small achievement. If I tell you how much I struggle in 2023, just getting by, looking at my phone or coming into the studio and just looking at the things that I've already achieved that wouldn't have been possible if I didn't start this, I smile. And I'm like, maybe the time hasn't come yet, but I have not lost path of this journey. I'm still on this journey, and this is part of the journey, and I will get out of the situation that I'm in. I will conquer and I will survive because I have done it once, I've done it twice, I can do it again. I'm that strong. Speak positively to yourself. Like, what is it? Small business? Stop selling yourself short. Like, what is that? Remember, the only limitations we have in this world are the ones that we tell ourselves that we have. So if you keep telling yourself that I can't do this, oh, I can't do math, you can't do math because that's what you constantly keep on telling yourself. Someday I just wake up and I'm like, I'm beautiful, I'm hot, I'm smart, I'm resourceful, I can get out of any situation. And I do. Sometimes I find myself in really, really, really testing situations. Like, I was really broke in the previous year, but I made so much money towards the end, and I don't even know how I did that. I don't even know. I don't even know how I survived the past year, but I did because I believed that I could. And that's what happens when you're on a journey. You start to learn things about yourself that you didn't know that exist. You start learning that you're actually strong. You start actually learning that you're capable of so much more if you just commit to it. And that's one thing I want to talk about it. The thing that pushed me throughout everything that I started since I come back home, like pushing my dreams, was not only the YouTube dream, because I started a small business. I started something. I learned how to do my hair. I did a lot of things. The small thing that kept me going was I kept showing up. Every day that I didn't want to, I kept showing up even if I didn't want to. I told myself, I'm just going to show up for 30 minutes. And I did. I showed up for 30 minutes. Like tonight, I didn't want to come here. But I told myself, I'm going to show up for like an hour. I've been here for 3 hours. Sometimes you just got to like play with your mind and like literally tell it things that seem easy. If you tell your mind that I'm going to go work out for 3 hours today, you're not going to go out and work out at all. But if you tell your mind that I'm going to work out for 3 minutes today, you will be jumping out of that bed and going to work out because you know I'm only there for 3 minutes. And when you get there, 3 minutes turns into 30 and it turns into an hour. And before you know it, it's 3 hours. You got to force yourself to do things, and you got to keep it in your mind that if you keep showing up, it will happen one day. It's all about consistency at everything that you do, not just YouTube. Everything that you do in life, if you're consistent, it will come true. We should only focus on how we got there, the journey, not how fast we got there, because that's not worth it. If you get there fast enough, like how you wanted, when you get there and you start struggling, you won't know what to do. But if you enjoy the plot and you ride the plot and enjoy the journey, you start learning things throughout the journey, and you start picking up things throughout the journey. You start making connections throughout the journey. And if you get to a point where you're struggling, you can talk to the whole lot of people that you met throughout your journey, and they will help you out of it. The whole lot of things that you learned, you can use them to get back up. It's a journey. It's a trying journey. It's never easy to start a business. And if that's what you're trying to do with your life, baby, you're in it. You're in it to suffer, and if you're ready to suffer, just go for it. Someday it will stop feeling like you're suffering and it'll actually be fun. And you're gonna be there sitting and be like, this is my sweat, blood, and tears. And you're gonna be so proud of you because you endured throughout the journey and you enjoyed the journey. Sometimes you just gotta do things for the plot. Like, just do it for the plot. Just stop worrying about the things that don't matter. Just show up, do your piece every day, and someday it will come true. If you have this wild business that you're trying to start, but you don't have money, you don't have the experience, you don't know what to do, you don't even know what to sell, keep showing up. Show up. Show up. Even though you're not like physically showing up, just being on your phone, like literally scrolling through Alibaba or like these Chinese sites, that's you showing up, putting some input into your business every day, thinking about your business every day. That's how you get there. I am out of breath. Thank you for watching this video. I know it was like messy. I didn't plan any of these. I just wanted to share my story. Deuces.